We're underway, and tell you what, Andrew, we are about to ready to rumble because, of course, we got one of the best court announcers in the Big V, and of course the McKinnon court announcer over there. Of course, great to see as we get underway between Waverley and Knox. It's going to be a great game in between these two teams. We're underway.
And Daniel Kinkella gets the tap for Waverley, but Waverley not able to control it. It's gone back to Knox.
So, we're underway here in this game. You might have to help me out with the Waverley players because...
That's right, I don't know most of them myself.
Oh, okay. Because we've got no numbers for Waverley on the program, so I do apologise. But here we go. Back on. Here's Knox with the ball. Swings it back out to the right. What can they do?
Yeah, unfortunately, we've had new uniforms arrive, and they only just arrived. So
that's right. But I'm sure we'll be right to go because now the possession arrow actually went to Knox on the thing, so I'm not sure what happened there. So it's actually Waverley with the possession arrow in the nets. Jump ball down the right baseline. Here's the two on the way. Short here for Knox, and that was by Douglas. And here they come up the floor here. Good start by both teams early on. Chance here, drives and fires, and we'll count it. Count the basket and the foul. And that's a great drive to the basket for the defending Chance. And I don't know who's at the line. I do apologise. And mates both at the line. Here they come.
Well, he made one because the basket was counted, and Unwin scores.
That was, sorry, just going back to Waverley, that was Mays scored that one.
Yep, it's Hugh Baxter, banks two.
So margins 5-2.
Back to Unwin, Unwin driving, dishes. Can't get it. Baxter with the rebound. Kicks it off to his teammate, goes out to Kinkella, and there's the foul. So Daniel Kinkella, of course, unlucky last season. He was injured, sort of midway through the season, which meant that he saw very limited minutes in the at the end of the season, but was a part of that championship-winning squad.
Ball back into play here. Margin now currently at 3 in favour of the Falcons, the defending champs in front. Here's a 3 on the way. Short. And here they come now by Knox. And this is Horseman with it now. Backs in board now is by Owen. Here's a 2 on the way. Short. Rebound now for Waverley. And this is King Kills with it now. It swings back out left side. This is Tremorell.
And there's a foul.
And the foul's been called. Unwin with a foul. That is team foul number 3 on the Raiders. On the Raiders, yep. Ball back in.
One of the things that you'll see with Sedal's coaching is that he likes his players to get the ball and to run hard. As Hugh Baxter sticks another 2.
Hugh Baxter's I think Hugh Baxter's been around Waverley for a while, and he's a Solway junior, Solway domestic junior, and has played through from under 12s with the Falcons. So 7-2 lead in favour of Waverley. Knox with the ball. Here's the drive in for Douglas. Banks it home. So 7-4 here. So May drives. Oh, lost the handles. Got it back though here for Waverley. This is King Kills. Now in the hands of Dirts on the far side. Here's Tremorell trying to set a screen. They don't do that. Oh, great passing board. Foul is going to be called. And that is a very good basketball there so far by Waverley.
Great pick and roll there. Great pick and roll. So far, Waverley has come out looking very, very sharp. So it's good.
So
got Knox into foul trouble.
and that's after almost just under 3 minutes.
Baxter misses his first. Makes the second.
7-5. Oh, sorry, 8-4. Sorry, 8-4. I was confused
I had a
you.
heart attack there for a minute.
No.
And there's the foul.
That's the second. I'm sorry, Andrew. I didn't mean to do that. 8-4. 7:15 remaining.
So that was a bit clumsy from the Falcons player there.
It's great to see some of the state champ men's turned up too. Of course, Chris Arkell, Andrew Sewell. Here's the two on the way. Banks at home. Margin now is a couple of points. So 8-6 score. 6:57 remaining. Back to the right. Here's it's around the way there by Goods. Missed no good. Rebound now by Knox. Knox with possession now. This is in the hands of Parkinson. Misses that time. That was off the Liam variety. And here they come now for Waverley. This is Sam with the ball. Here's a jump shot. Missed there. And the rebound now. The ball's gone everywhere. But
one-on-one. He should score here. No, he's put it up for a good...
Oh, missed the dunk. Wow.
Trying to be too unselfish there, Mitch.
8-6 score. Here's a three on the way. No. This is fast tempo basketball right here in the Morn VYC.
Yeah, that's what I said to you. That'll be how Sedale will get the guys to play. It'll be up and down basketball.
8 apiece. And I don't know, Andrew, because at the moment it's playing under Knox's terms at the moment, playing this sort of basketball.
Well, it is if the Falcons miss the shot, it is going to, so they've got to make certain that they sink that basket. If they're going to pull up, shoot it on the first movement around the key, they have to actually score.
And that puts Waverley in the bonus.
Yeah.
And it will be with Knox team penalty. And that took them, Andrew, 4 minutes for Knox to put them in put Knox in foul problems. So big danger signs written all over this.
Yeah, as long as they don't give away the fouls themselves on the way back. So again, it's got to be good, solid defence, but without the fouls.
10-4 score.
Sedale threats ringing the changes, and yes, the champ men are in the house.
Yep, Chris Arkell and Andrew Sewell's in the house.
And there's a foul. So this is what I was saying. They don't want to give away these fouls now, and that was a particularly cheap one.
Great, no, you're right. I'm the destroyers here too. It's funny because I asked Ivan during the week in the family day, why was he called the Destroyer? He still doesn't know. He's got a nickname from the BigV boys.
Yeah, I think that was either a Cal or a
Justin
nickname, but that's what he does to oppositions. He destroys them, much like that player almost did to the Falcons. Now that's better ball movement. It's now 2-on-2, back.
Oh, look at this. Oh, missed it.
No, see, has to make those baskets.
So, 10-8 score, Waverley in front. Watson Ono Sleep Bandura scoreboard. Hopefully enjoying our coverage. Here's a two on the way foul.
And the foul from behind. It'll be on 32, I think.
That is on... That's on Harry Maslick. That's his second. So I'm looking... hits the first. Hits both. 10 apiece. Margin now is a couple of points. Here is Waverley now with the ball. Margin now is a couple of points. Here's Pot with the ball. Pot now. Terry Pot from the shot clock. Here's Masick. No good.
That's his second shot from outside. And what I don't like about what he's done there is that there was nobody in a rebounding position before he decided to put the ball up.
So here comes Knox.
Well, no one from his team anyway.
Parkinson drives, misses on the layup. And, a little bit unlucky there.
Yeah, Kinkella, three attempts at the ball.
Unfortunately, the Knox player was in the way there. You can hear Siddell threat in the background.
So Daniel's sitting down, a rock comes on in his place.
So
also another player that's come through our junior program all the way through. And the foul.
So that puts Knox in the bonus. Well, they're already in it. Waverley will be... Parkinson with his second. So he's just swapped positions with his brother. So Tenny, pull it. Hopefully I got his pronunciation right.
So Tenny's been with the Youth League program and the Under-20s program for a while. I think he also played Under-18s as well.
Margin now is 2. Back at the top. Here's a 3 on the way. That's dangerous. Misses that time. As missed there by Owen. Out it goes. Goes back to Waverley.
And Leo Cooper will bring the ball back in to Tenny.
And I must say, something that Waverley's... Anyway, go back in, play. That's a 3, misses way off. And somehow, Waverley got it back. Now, as I was mentioning before, Andrew, Waverley's very good at getting very good Sudanese players coming through here out at Waverley in the Big V.
Yeah, we've had quite a lot of involvement with the Sudanese community all around, and we have to credit one of our domestic clubs and coaches for that, and that's...
What's the go?
I'm having a mental blank at the moment,
that's right.
but I'll come back to it. But yes, he was very much instrumental in bringing a number of the Sudanese boys into the domestic program with Piranhas, which was one of our domestic clubs at the association. And Leonard Copeland just walking in to have a bit of a look.
Because I think he's the coach at Hume City.
He is indeed, yep.
Yep.
Assembled a very good roster this season, so...
Travelled. And I tell you what, Andrew, I know around the Big V traps that Hume City needs to do a lot better than all the past seasons, because we expect Hume City to do much better than what they've done the last couple of seasons.
Yeah, and they've had good squads the last couple of years, and I mean, look, everyone would say that they've underperformed. But getting back to the Sudanese kids, Pat Doherty is the person that really first encouraged and supported the Sudanese kids to get involved, and since then, a lot of the other they've been brought through the program and done extremely well. So Deng Adele is over in the States at the moment, about to start at Louisville.
Mm-hmm.
Kwani's over at Chaminade. Emmanuel Golong over in one of the JUCOs over there as well. So, and quite a number of the other boys as well. There's a whole heap, including Joe Acuel and so on. So there's a large number, but they've all very much had involvement with Siddell Threat 2 and his son Siddell Threat Jr.
Correct, of course. We don't get confused between the two. Because, of course...
No, because one played in the NBA and the other one didn't.
No, correct. And I always get confused between those two.
Well, just think one is dad and one is son.
That's true.
But to make you even more confused, Siddell Threat Jr.'s got the Siddell Threat Jr.
I know. That's going to be very interesting when that little boy grows up and play for Waverley. That's going to make it more confusing for me down the stretch. Because keeping the fantastic basketball tradition, the Siddell Threat family. And Knox have hit the lead for the first time today, and it's 14-12. And just like that, Waverley's turned it over. Here they come down the other end. Two on the way. Floater, no good. Rebound, and here comes Waverley this time. With the ball now. Back to the right side here. This is Cody and the foul.
A foul, so...
Parkinson with his...
So this is Luke Gurecki.
Makes the one.
Misses the second.
One from two. And Andrew, we emphasised so much in the last couple of games how much free throws are in close, tight games. And
yeah, they are really important. And
just like that, a foul for Waverley.
Yeah, this time I think it's on Daniel Kink. No, Hugh Baxter. Hugh Baxter picks it up. Both teams in the bonus. And it looks like perhaps a timeout here coming.
Yep.
Now this fellow here, number 8, Daniel Horshman, he's been to the line I think 3 times. That's his first miss. Oh, that is just too easy.
It was no boxing out there on that one, so it's cost them a 3-point play and a foul. Oh no, it's out of bounds.
Yeah, good D. Good D from Knox. Forced the Falcons player out of the sidelines.
So Knox, well, so the defending champs under the pump at the moment. Of course, earlier the women's lost.
And there's...
Well.
And that's Mitch Unwin.
It is. When he's hot, it's going to be red hot to beat.
Oh, look, Mitch will really lift for this game because he, as an ex-Waverley player, he would like to have the moral victory.
7-point game. The defending champs on the reels at the moment.
Oh, and the foul.
And the foul.
Yeah, two old friends, these two.
I'm surprised Siddell Threat has not called a timeout yet. Or is it too late for a timeout, you might think.
So Mitch, normally very reliable from the 3-point line. And I didn't curse him.
No.
He makes his first. He'll drill this one.
Oh.
Nothing but net. Did I call that before the event or what?
Yes, you did. You certainly did, Andrew. Maybe you're better than me in convincing players to hit free throws. Oh, that's another turnover.
Bad turnover there.
Here they come up the floor here.
And this is where Waverley is going to be, certainly to start with anyway, is going to be a bit fragile. Because they're such a young team, they haven't been together very long. They're not really knowing where they need to be at each time. So they'll try some things like that and might get away with it.
So we're down to 8
Mitch
seconds.
calling for the screen.
When
He'll go all the way himself.
Oh, it's missed.
Doesn't go. Hugh Baxter with the rebound.
Oh. Mitch
Came off Mitch as it was going out of court. So
I think he knew it too. So Waverley with 3.7. They're either going to be down by 9 or they're going to be down by 7 or 6. Down to 1 second. Half court! 3, no. I should say half court. Wasn't even close to half court. It was a 3-point shot and it missed. Andrew, 22-13 Knox, and Waverley in a bit of trouble after getting off to a great start.
yeah, but I think, look, to be perfectly honest, I'm actually quite pleased with the way that they've started there. It could have been a lot worse. So this is not going to be the same team that we saw last year that in the second half of the season took all before it. It's a development team, and it's really going to take a year, maybe even 2 years before they start to hit their straps.
And
Knox, on the other hand, well, these guys are benefiting from having been together for a couple of years now.
Now, in the other court, in VYCM, we saw they were witnessing an absolute epic. Guess what, Andrew? First overtime game. Eltham won 75-71 over Diamond Valley.
Yeah, and what I was told just a little while ago was that Eltham was way behind at half-time. So if you check the half-time scores there, Will.
Let's have a look. It was 43-28 at half-time.
So Eltham behind by nearly 20 points. And they've come back to snag a win in overtime. What a great effort. And again, this league throws up these sort of results every now and then.
And you know what? And that's a confidence booster because we all know Diamond Valley are a great VYC men's team. We've seen it in the past.
And the thing about Diamond Valley is that they are consistently good. It's been, what, 7, 8 years, 9 years that they have been in the top of this grouping. From before the D League and BigV leagues youth leagues came together, they were consistently at the top of the league. So it doesn't really seem to matter which coach they have, even though Trevor Lee can be credited with a lot of their success. They've got a very good men's program going there in the juniors. Seniors, well, they've struggled.
Yes, correct.
Struggled in their champ competition. Oops.
And misses that time. As Knox get us underway. And here they come. Oh, Owen's there in the back court. Got it back in board.
Oh, nice.
And
nice.
back to home.
That is really nice teamwork between the two and understanding.
Here's a three. No.
No.
And that's something we've got to be super cautious about. Waverley, if they shoot threes and they're playing the fast-flowing game, it's going in Knox's favour at the moment.
Yeah.
And at the moment, it's looking that way. It's currently at Knox's tempo at the moment.
Yeah. I'd be wanting it to go through an extra pair of hands each time.
Here's
like
a three.
that. Like that.
Misses.
It didn't go, but look at who's under the basket now. Okay, we got...
So this is put and misses it well. They try to go for the extra hand, but it's turned it over, and Knox has banked it home that time. Great play there by Parkinson.
At least Tenny that time was trying to be creative with it. He wasn't trying to do it all himself, which was good.
Here's a three. Two on the way. Banks it home that time there by Gurky.
Gurky, yeah.
Yep. I eventually get to know these Waverley names by the end of the season.
So do I.
Oh.
And that's the Knox throwing it away.
Not sure where he was aiming for. He actually aimed for the bench. Lucky no one sat on it. Obviously would have got hit with the basketball. So 26-15. Waverley need to reel this margin back. The defending champs. Out it goes. Of course, Stealth Threat, of course, played in the NBA and, of course, playing play with Michael Jordan for the Chicago Bulls back in his day. 80-something, I think it was. 1980-something.
Yeah, played there. Played...
and Houston, I think.
Houston as well, yeah.
11 points the margin.
And that's clever from Tenny. Lost control, but had enough presence of mind to get it back. And now we've got a timeout.
Timeout to Knox. And I'm surprised Knox has called a timeout because they're up, they're in control.
Yeah, but I think there's been a couple of quick baskets there from the Falcons. So I think he just wants to settle them down and get them refocused.
Stats in this game: field goals 38% by Knox, 22% by Waverley.
Yeah.
So that's cost them so far. 3-point range: Knox are 1 from 5. Waverley none from 11.
Yeah.
Shot way too many threes.
Well, they've shot way too many threes that didn't score.
That's correct. But most of it's been rush shots early in the shot clock too.
Yeah.
And rebounding count at the moment is 13-12. So nothing there.
So you got, looking at the Waverley guys on the floor at the moment, you've got one guy that has played youth league before. And that's Tenny, and he didn't get a lot of time.
Knox with the ball. Of course, the Nunawading Hawthorn game has finally started after, actually, well and truly would be in the first quarter after a very in OT game. And that is great play.
Yeah, mismatch. Tenny trying to guard the big tall guy was never going to stop him.
11 points the margin, Andrew.
Yeah.
7:13 remaining. Waverley needs some stops. I mean, they need stops.
You've got to get the ball off. That's better.
Here's a three.
Hugh from the corner. Doesn't go, but great rebound there from Gurkey.
Oh, misses that time.
Yeah, and then the foul.
Now, I know you emphasised in that play when I was calling that, especially towards Tenny, that he had to, I guess, pass the ball.
Yep. Yeah, look, if guys go out and set the screen like that, you can't just stand out there and not, and you've got to use the screen, let them move off it.
And Knox just got the turnover. Waverley had made them pay for it, and that was going to Luke Gurkey. So
down under the 10.
Back to 9. Will be a reasonable margin for Waverley at half-time.
Even Stevens.
And turnover here. Here they
Baxter.
Come. Blocked that time, and here comes Knox down the court. Oh, look at that. And bangs that home that time there by Mundy Rashad. And the margin now is back to 11.
And again, if you notice who was feeding the ball there, again it was Mitch Unwin.
They've got to stop him.
Yep.
They just got to stop him. Here's a three. Got it by Hugh Baxter. Money in the bank. Margin 8 points. Here's the chance. Now, where's Unwin? He's on the right. He's gone straight to him. Here's a three to respond. Short. Another offensive rebound. Here's Mundy Rashad, and a foul's been called. Oh, Rashid, sorry. Aaron Mundy Rashid for Knox. He managed to get the ball away in the nick of time.
So that was on the rock.
Ball back in. chance here now.
Good D, but then
Another foul.
he's just pushed out too much there.
And that is on Tenny.
No, 22.
Oh, it's 22, is it?
It's on Leo.
So on Leo Cooper. And Tenny will have a break. And it's actually a side ball. Everyone thought it was a baseline. So we've got it back to 8. Knox with, oh God, what a steal by Hugh Baxter! And banks it home.
And that was Leo with the basket there.
Margin now is 6. Nice. Have they turned it over again? No. 26-32. Mundi Rashid. Got it. So down the other end now. 8 points. Waverley needs to be within a tie at half time to have a chance. Bounce passes. Here's the 2. Nope. And no one there for the rebound for Waverley. And then Waverley got it back on a great play there by Scramnell. Here's a 3 on the way. No. Rebound by Baxter. Put back. No. Another Fessy rebound. Put back. Got it.
Again, that was Leo. Leo Cooper.
Oh, how about, oh, sorry. Thanks, Andrew. At least you know the way we play some more than I do. Here's the 2 on the way. Got it in that time there by Hosman. Is Baxter on the bench? No, there he is. Trying to find him there. And there's no one to set a pick for Waverley. He's just had to get it back. Here is Cooper. No good. Uh-oh.
That's too easy. There it is.
And that is Mundi Rashid. We're back to 10 again. Back to 10 points. Will Talon Andrew Seabrook, Dan on Basketball Stadium. VYC. Foul's been called. It's on Blake Kelly. So at the moment, can Waverley tie it up by half time?
Well, they can. I don't think they will, though.
Bounce pass. Inboard. Here's it. Goes back to Cooper. Here's Baxter for 3. Got it! Money in the bank. And the margin is out to 7.
Look, I mean, great shot there, but look at what was not happening down under the basket. There was not one Waverley player in a position to contest the rebound.
And it was very unlucky too, because if that shot missed, oh, it's gone to Knox. I don't know. I thought the ball was out before it actually touched the Waverley player.
The Waverley player was out of the court when it touched him, and they've obviously called the Knox player in when he hit the ball.
Here's the 2 on the way. No.
Hugh Baxter with the rebound.
Now what's going to happen down the other end now for Waverley? At the top, here's the 3. Baxter. It is Baxter, sorry.
That one was, yep. Remember, headband, Hugh Baxter.
Correct. Oh, remember that. And of course, I think Trevor's wearing a long sleeve, actually. If my memory serves me correct. Here's the 2 on the way. Baxter on that time by Horseman.
He's been very good.
Margin is 9. Here's a 2 on the way. I don't know. Waverley, they're trying to hit outside shots at the moment.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Here's a chance here. Now, Waverley really should take advantage while Unwin is not on the court for Knox. They're calling trouble there. Didn't get either. Here is Mundi Rashid. Banks it home.
2 or 3?
2. Margin is 11. Out it goes. And Andrew, if you were Sedell Threat right now, would you call a timeout? Out it goes against Waverley. It's a Knox ball. Well, Knox actually did the job for him. That's a timeout of the Knox. You know, they're up by 11. 42 to 31. But, Andrew, going back to my original question, would you call a timeout if you were...
I don't know. Look, I'm one of those coaches that doesn't call a lot of timeouts. There are some that do. And I like to use my timeouts very tactically. So my feeling is okay. Yeah, he could have actually called a timeout and done a few things differently, but a lot of what we're seeing there is stuff you have to address at training.
Okay.
You know. So we'll see. We'll see.
Well, it's just lucky that Knox took the timeout instead. With 1:47 remaining. I guess a lot of coaches around the league in particular will call a timeout when the team is either bang out of form or the other team's on a run. But
yeah,
how would you use a timeout? When would you call a timeout?
Well, for those two reasons there, or I mean, look, I occasionally will use it if I've given an instruction that we're going to run a particular play or do something else, and then they don't do it. So you know, and usually my team knows that I'm not particularly happy if I call two timeouts very quickly, because I don't, you know, they know I don't call them. But it is a bit different in this league because you do have more timeouts than in a normal junior game. So, yes, they can actually use all of these things there.
It's the 3-point there for Waverley. Margin's 8. Turns it over by Knox. Now, I wonder if the Knox and banks on that time. They're starting to hit their straps now on the back of a Knox timeout.
And you notice those two baskets were from under the basket. They were...
another turnover.
There's a turnover. And a foul.
That's only the second for Knox. I wonder if the coach of Knox be thinking, I wish I didn't take that timeout. Because they're up by 11, and now Waverley can get within 4, and Knox hasn't scored.
Yeah, again, it's... And here's Kinkella. Loses the handle.
Foul's been called. Foul number 3.
Kinkella very lucky on that one. I thought he'd lost control of the ball before the foul.
Ball back into play. Bounce pass. Here's a jumper. Got it.
Hugh Baxter.
Well, we're back to 4. Now, you said that there might have a chance to... Well, you see, they might not...
You asked me what a good score for them would be, and I said...
a tie.
Tie.
And then I asked you again a couple minutes later, and they may not get it.
And I said they may not get it. I didn't expect them to get it, so... They've got 11 seconds to prove me wrong.
Well, they need a 3 and a foul. Last play. Something's got to massively happen now for Waverley. Here's the 3. Oh, no. Rebound. Oh, put back here coming up. Oh, look at that by Cooper. Well,
okay.
You're almost there. They almost got there.
Almost. I'll take that.
2 points.
I'll take that, and I'm certain that Sedell Threat will take that as well.
Well, you think about it, Andrew. They were down when Knox took the timeout with 2 minutes to go. Waverley were Well, they weren't playing great. Not took the time. They're up Knots by 11, and all of a sudden, ever since Knots took the time out, has reformed Waverley, and all of a sudden it's back to a 2-point game.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's all of a sudden it's turned around, and all of a sudden Knox has found themselves bit back of a sticky situation.
It is, but talking about sticky situations, it's getting a little hot up here in the stands. We'll take a quick break, refresh ourselves, and be back with you in about 7 minutes' time.
Welcome everyone back now, and the margin now is 2 points. Knox in front. Waverley with the ball. Swings it in ball now. Here's 2 on the way. Almost there by Cooper. And here they come up the other end. What can they do here? Margin here currently sitting at 2 points in favour of Knox. Waverley missed the first shot as they bring it up the other end. Up for 2. Foul. We'll get it. And Andrew, that was not the start they wanted.
Certainly not.
So, and Leo Cooper picks up the foul. And just having a look at as they bank that one in. Yep. So
3-point play there.
So margin.
Knox is now extending the defence down the court.
Here's a 3. Misses there by Bassett. Great offensive rebound. Put back by Scramble. No good. Rebound now. Scores at half time. 44% by Knox, 37% from the field for Waverley.
This game has probably been the fastest of all the games we've seen so far.
We'll count the basket and the foul too. Sorry about that, Andrew. But that was a great play by Waverley.
Yeah. That'll be his third, I think. Mitch's.
Mm-hmm. And Knox has called a timeout.
Yeah. Well, it's only his second personal, so it's not so bad.
It's funny though, Andrew, because Mitch Unwin, of course, I just spoke to the stats people down there.
Yep.
Because one of the stats people is from your club. Or actually, 2 of them might be from your club, actually. There?
Yes, it's Cliff and... actually 2 of them, yeah. And Jeremy?
And they were mentioning that they were surprised that Mitch Unwin's not playing a 5 for Knox. Put him as a 5 and play him down that low post.
Oh no, Mitch is a guard. He's a very, very good point guard, and if he's not got the ball in his hand, then play him as a 2. But he's very, very strong. His brother, on the other hand, was definitely a 4-5. I coached his brother for a number of seasons, so.
And so I have to ask, who is his brother?
His brother is a bricklayer now, so.
Oh right, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So he was a very strong young lad. But no, Mitch is a guard and has always been played as a guard.
So at the line for the bonus. And makes the bonus.
2-point game again.
Who's going to take control? That's going to be the major factor. Swinson inboard.
Oh, nice fake there.
Count the basket and the foul again. So another 3-point play coming up, Andrew.
Yeah. And again, that's why you don't ask Mitch to play as a forward or as a centre. He is very, very smart at what he does.
Of course, Mitch is the captain of the Knox Raiders, which is great to see. Sorry, off to the full court press. Somehow saved it in. And what happened there? Out it goes.
Well, he kicked it back to his teammate, but it was a very out of control pass, and the Knox Raiders player intercepted it, but tipped it out of bounds.
Here's a 3. No. And
again, needs to go through hands.
I'm sure they'll be practice at training during the week. Here's a 2 on the way. No.
Yeah, I was talking to Andy Sherwell, the coach of the Champ Men, just during the break there, and again, his point was, every time they do that, every time they go inside, the Falcons score.
Count the basket and the foul, and Andrew. It's all about 3-point plays at the moment to start this third quarter.
Yeah, so Kinkella hasn't been getting the ball enough, I think. He's very good down in the low post. He seals very well. Take more advantage of him.
I think it's all about who can actually shoot free throws and who actually just can not get a foul. Back to that 2-point lead again. So here comes Knox.
And there's a
Knocked it
turnover.
down.
No, it's come off the Falcon.
Yeah, it's just off May. Waverley are in this game right to their heels.
Yeah, as long as they just keep the discipline there.
Here's a 3. No. Oh, no. Oh, here we go. 3 on 2 here. And I have no idea how Knox can get that one. Another offensive rebound. We'll try again.
No, again.
And foul.
Kinkeller, aware that he's on a couple of fouls, was really careful there not to pick up another one.
Horseman with the foul. Horseman will go line. And Andrew, Waverley got to pick up on the defensive boards. Because that was 3 offensive rebounds right there.
Yeah.
Well, there's the first miss at the free throw line. I was just saying, which team's got a miss in this one? And at the moment, Knox has got that first miss at the free throw line, but makes no mistakes. The second shot is 1 from 2. Margins back to 3, and here's the Waverley's chance to tie it up with a 3, or, well,
yeah, no.
no, no words really describe that one. What do you say to that one, Andrew? Not much, really. Anyway, Knox will try and make them pay. Well, they do just that. There by Josh West. Well, it could have easily been a 1-point game for Waverley. Instead, it's Knox by 5, and a foul's been called. Mitch Arnwin has picked up his 3rd. That's a big one for Knox.
Yeah.
And is he going to be substituted here? I think he is.
No.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is. No, he's not.
No, he's not. So if Waverley can get one more foul on him here in a quick hurry,
yep.
It might be an advantage. Here's a 3. No. I don't know why they're shooting 3s, Andrew.
Well, without getting a defender into front position, Rock should have got in front of his player there, boxed him out.
It's 46-51. Up for 2, short with the putback, bakes it home. Margin now is 7. I don't know if we're right or the scoreboard's right here, Andrew. The score has got Knox by 3. Here's a 2 on the way, floater short. Rebound, and here they come up the other. I might have to look at the live stats here, Andrew, in a minute. Here's a 2 on the way, foul. I'm just going to check the stats here just to make sure. It's 46-53.
Yeah, I think they've put it on the wrong side there, so I'm certain that somebody at some stage will point that out. I think we'll leave our scores as they are rather than correcting it to the scoreboard.
Correct. So 53-46, Knox at the line. And makes the first. This is Mundy Rashid.
So we... oh, that's Adrian is on stats.
I'm going by the stats.
And
well, I don't...
I'm going to say Adrian will probably, with that stats team there, I'd be saying no, they're probably going to be fine.
So margin now is 7 points. Here's the 2 on the way. I'm just hoping, Andrew, that Waverley's not taken as the 4-point game. So an 8-point margin here at the moment. Here's the 2, well short. Knox kept it in the play, but turned it straight over. 30 on the shot clock. Drives in, bounce pass, turns it over. So it's 54-46. Back up the top.
Yeah.
Here's a 3. That's not the best shot by Mitch Unwin.
Yeah, you notice when that drive went into the key there that Daniel Kinkella stayed exactly where he was. If he'd taken a step back, 2 steps, would have created the angle for the pass, and the end result is what you've just seen there.
And a bad turnover by Waverley has put Knox. Another double team here. That's another turnover. Here they come again. It's Mundy Rashid.
Now,
and the margin is 12.
Now that's where I'd call the timeout now.
12-point game. Have they got another turnover? Oh, that's always backcourt. But to end up being Waverley ball anyway. Here they come down the round. It's a bit of scrappy at the moment. Knox is all over them at the moment. Drive around the base and up and under. Base it home. There by Greg Key. Margin here is 10. It's 48-58. Here's a 3. No. And you don't want to leave Mitch Unwin wide open like that. Margin now is 10 points. Drives in. Fires the 2. Short.
No, that was, again, one pass.
Catch, shoot, really.
Yeah.
Here's the 2. Bakes it home that time there by Sydney Hume. Margin now is 12 points, 60-48.
Hopefully the boys will look at this.
It's a 3 short.
This tape and they'll learn something from it. Maybe they'll do it without our commentary on there.
So this is Beniki. Got it. A 3. That's what they needed. 9-point game.
No, I think you'll find that was not Gerke.
No, didn't I say Ben?
It was number Bianchi, yeah, it was
Beniki,
Sean.
yeah.
Sean.
Here's the drive for 2. Oh, Hugh missed it. Here we go now.
Rock with the rebound.
Oh, that was almost another turnover. Almost. And I'm still not, he has just Tadell Threat still hasn't called a timeout yet.
Yeah.
Even though actually on the scoreboard actually they've got a timeout, but I'm sure it was not his timeout. But anyway, yeah, maybe he has called a timeout before. I didn't see it. But anyway, so it's 60-51. Drives in, back up the top. Here's a 3 on the way to put it back to 6. No good. Rebound now, and there's no one there on the offensive
No, that was better. Rock was down the bottom.
Misses that time.
He missed it.
And Hume got it.
And again, you know, the drive inside, dish out to Baxter. That was better ball movement. But
back to 11. Ooh.
And then Butterfingers.
Yes, that was a bit of a dolt. Yeah, let's face it. Margin now is 11, 62-51. This game is starting to slip away from the defending champs. On the left side, drives in, lost the header, passes back out. Here's a drive, 2 on the way, base it over the window. And the margin now is out to 13. Drives in, up, fires, count the basket and the foul. And the margin's been cut to 11 at 64-53.
Well, the stats have adjusted their score back, so we'll do the same on ours.
And nope. And here they come down the end. So 7 points the margin now. Sorry, Falcons fans. Gave me a bit of a scare there. 7 points the margin. Missed the free throw. And they've got to watch out the time clock here. They're down to 3. Here's a 3. Got it! Oh. Margin is back out to
4 points.
Foul. And that's probably not the one you want when you're in the bonus.
Well, it's now put them in there.
No, Andrew. We need to put it back to 64 for Knox. Just saying.
Yeah, so there's a discrepancy at the moment between the scoreboard and the stats.
Mates won.
Unfortunately, the scoreboard will always be correct.
Okay.
So we've adjusted our scores to
The scoreboard.
reflect that.
So margin 6. 64-58. So 6-point game. The left side, back up the top. Here's the 2 on the way. No. Rebound now. And off they come. Long pass. Pass it inbound. Oh, backs him in, misses with the putback. No. Rebound now. Fresh 24. Six-point game. What can they do? Martin 6. Oh, out it goes. 8 on the shot clock.
Yeah, again, Kinkella had a good seal there. Pass into him was not particularly good. And there's Kinkella. Yep, got
And
it.
base it home there. The margin back to 4 again.
He's good from the short corners, Daniel.
Margin now is 4 points, 64-60. Here's a 2. Got it there by Mundi Rashid. And the margin now is 6. Drives in, back to the top. Here's the 2 on the way. No. Rebound now. They come up the floor. Here's a 2 on the way. Unlucky. Here's a 2. Bakes it over there, but not by Blake Kelly. Margin is 8.
Yeah, that's again not boxing out. There were 3 Falcons around the ball there.
Back in board. Here's a 2 on the way. No, way off.
And again, one pass shot goes up. Lucky, a rock with the... No.
This is that time. And of course, just to let you know, Andrew, we're going to be joined by a couple of Southern Pen players shortly. As they come up to our broadcast position, 15 seconds left to go. So I'll give you a bit of a cue when that happens. Here's a chance here. Oh, up for 2, bakes it home there. Margin now is 10 points.
8 points.
What did I say? 10.
10, yeah.
8. Sorry, 70-62 at 3/4 time, Andrew. And we got a ball game.
We certainly do. We certainly do. So
now
we'll bring the girls in, and we'll have a bit of a chat to them.
Now,
and we'll be back in about 10 seconds.
yes, welcome everyone back here. And of course, 3/4 time here, Waverley 62, Knox 70 in VYCM. Man, let's talk a bit about state champ women now. Of course, Southern Peninsula in state champ women this season. And of course, I've got 2 very special guests with us now from the Southern Peninsula team. And thank you for joining us, both of you. And tell us how's pre-season gone. Firstly, you've got to introduce yourself, and then tell us how's this pre-season gone so far.
Hi, I'm Ella Hellerty.
I'm Shivana Palva.
Yeah, pre-season's been going pretty good. G's got us running, so we're trying to get fit because that's going to be our style this year, a running team.
Yeah, just working on run and jump and really trying to make teams feel a fast-paced game because that's going to be our strength, our youth and the speed.
And how are you going in regards to the win-loss record?
Well, we haven't played too many games yet. We've had a few hit-outs, but they've just been against youth league teams. Today was the first game against the state champ team, and we've won them all, so that's been really good.
nice start. Now, tell us, obviously, Ella, you were, funny enough, you were here this time last week, because in the under-20s, and which the Victorian team won. So you must be getting used to this place.
Yeah, it's crazy. It feels so much longer than a week ago. It was a really good experience. And
obviously, winning the national titles must be great to be part of a great Victorian team like you had last week.
Yeah, the girls were crazy good. Especially like Alana Smith, Alex Sharp, all those girls are awesome athletes. Like, it was awesome to be against them, playing with them, and yeah, it was amazing.
Now, of course, for yourself, of course, you came to Australia. Tell us how's your journey so far down here to Melbourne?
It's good. I love it so far. Everyone's really nice. It's not that much different from New Zealand, other than the accents, really.
And of course, what made your decision come down to Australia?
I don't know. Just there's better basketball in Australia. There's not many opportunities in New Zealand. There's a lot more in Australia, and everyone's been really welcoming. The team's really nice, so it makes it a really easy transition, and it's fun, having a good time.
And how have you found Southern Peninsula?
It's good. It's good. The teammates are great.
Of course, it would be on that. Now, obviously, state champ women. Of course, this season, obviously, you picked up some very good players. Obviously, Michaela Dixon, Jazz Shelley, Jamie Lee Pearce, and all those very good players. Must be great to play alongside those players.
Yeah, it is, especially us all being sort of like Vic country athletes, so that's always a really good aspect of it. And yeah, we're really young, so that will be challenging, but again, really good for running game and things like that. So.
What's the expectation for this team going into state champ women?
I'm not really sure too far. I think GE wants to be mid to high bit of the pack, but you know, we'll see.
Now, obviously, Ringwood, Hume City and Waverley are the most talked about team, and obviously they're going to be up there again, top 3 positions. Have you sort of done a little bit of scouting? Obviously, Waverley's here at this tournament. Have you sort of, firstly, have you played Waverley yet?
The team hasn't. I have with the under-20 women, but yeah.
And what sort of things have I guess you sort of trying to do to get yourselves up to that top half? Because obviously I'm the other one in the BigV land who's actually got you in 4th position at the end of the season. So is with the team that you got, obviously tell us a bit about Jess Shelley. Now I know I've watched her in person, of course, in the Gippsland Conference, and did very well for Moe, making the grand final. But how has Jazz fit into the Southern Peninsula setup?
Really well, because she's, again, really, really quick, and her ball handling skills are crazy good. So she's a really good pickup, definitely.
And tell us, obviously, your youth league team just played as well in there. I know they're going pretty well as well. How has what sort of things have you try to do? Do you help out the youth league team at practice and obviously support them when you actually have a double header together?
Yeah, we do. So we train with them once a week, and then double headers, try to put them together. So yeah, pretty close.
Fantastic. Now, what makes the Southern Peninsula team so special for you, for both of you to be involved in?
For me, it's my home club. It's like where I live, and I've done all my juniors there, so it's really special to go from, all the way under 12s all the way up to state champ women now, so it's been really good.
For me, I like to be part of a program that's trying to make a name for itself in a way. Like, we're kind of the underdogs, I guess. You said you had us at 4. I think you should have us at 1, but we'll prove that to you.
So, well, I want to prove all the Big V listeners and the experts wrong, and because they actually got you down to 8. I can guarantee that already. They put you in 8, so please prove them wrong and prove me right on that one. Now, this obviously, how special is it to have a great coach like Gerald in the team?
Yeah, he's really good. I mean, he's tough at times, and sometimes you want to rip his head off, but he's really, really good, and he's really passionate about it, and he's willing and ready to help you out when you want it. So he's amazing, really. Now,
two final ones for both of you. Where do both of you want to take basketball from here?
Personally, because I'm only 17 going on 18, I want to go to college next year, so that's sort of what I want to do.
For me, it's really as far as basketball will take me. You know, I don't know where that is yet, but we'll find out.
And finally, describe the team in a couple words for us from both of you.
Quick, young, and probably tight.
Hardworking. Yeah, and close. Hardworking and close, I'd say.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so much, both of you, for joining us. Best luck for the rest of the tournament. I'm sure you will at least make it to Monday. I know you probably, I know the team probably won't like me saying that, but best of luck, and let's hope you win the pre-season tournament. Obviously, it's prove everyone wrong and go all the way, knock off Ringwood, Hume City, and Waverley. I know Andrew won't like me saying that because he's a Waverley supporter. But best of luck, and let's hope Southern Pin go really well and really help boost that country of basketball out there in the Mornington Peninsula.
Thank you.
Thank you.
No worries. Well, we'll be back in just a tick, and I'm going to pass the headset to Andrew, if he's okay for us to take us underway in this game.
So in that, we've seen that the Knox Raiders have got out to a 79-62 lead. Falcons working really hard to try and bring it back again. It's probably, you know, a case of a little bit too far in this particular case. Knox is playing with a lot of, apart from that, Knox is playing with a lot of poise at the moment.
And here comes Waverley. I'm finally back. Here's the chance here now. 15-point game. And Andrew, I know you just mentioned before, as I was speaking to the girls for that little bit towards the end there, how has Knox pulled away to a 15-point advantage?
Yeah, look, it's just been, they've come out really hard. They've pushed really hard. They're trapped. Look at this. They've got a double. They're pushing down the floor. They're really working very, very hard. It's not to say that Waverley isn't, but there's all the poise. As Max doesn't quite hit Daniel with his pass.
15 points.
And that's the sort of story, is that just the little things like that, where and again a very, very cheap foul there.
I can't actually tell what the Nada Whiting Hawthorn score is at the moment because they haven't got live stats on. So, but that game's actually delayed at the moment because the men's game went into overtime. So we're actually almost a quarter ahead of everyone in VYC. So this is our last quarter. I would say it'd be almost three-quarter time in the other game. And last time I checked was 18-4 Nada Whiting. So against Hawthorn, 17 points the margin here. Because Hawthorn's their first time in VYC women this season. Of course, coming up from Youth League 1.
Nice little floater from Tenny, and he gets fouled on the way through. So he'll go to the basket for one more.
Now, Andrew, a question I'm going to pose to you. Obviously, we had the Southern Peninsula girls, of course, Ella and I forgot what the other import name was. Sorry, I do apologise for missing that. But where do you think you would put Southern Peninsula in state champions?
Look, I think Southern Penn in their first year in will be at the top of the second half of the group. I think you
about fourth.
No, I think fifth or sixth. I think they're going to be good enough to surprise some of the top teams, but hey, you know, you got McKinnon, you got Waverley, you got the Broncos, you got Ringwood. They're all going to be very tough to beat. Those first four are going to be very tough to beat.
So was my prediction of saying they'll finish fourth was a little bit too unrealistic?
I think they have a shot, but they're going to find not so much Rachel and perhaps their imports, but I think their other players are going to suddenly going to find that that it's a huge step up. I mean, when they come across a player of the experience of Julie Brookhouse, it's going to be very, very hard. And Ringwood, I believe Ringwood has got their tall centre, their import again.
Correct. Waver's got 3 on the shot clock. Missed. Sorry, continue.
So, yeah, look, I think it'll be a real tough ask for them, but for a club at first up into the competition, great basket in the end by Waverley.
71-81 now. So, the reason why I put them forward because McKinnon's a bit of an unknown quality, and I just don't know when they lost. They almost did a huge clean out at McKinnon, so I really don't know if the players they've got in that team be able to reach that heights.
Look, I'd put McKinnon at the bottom of the 4 at the moment, but they've got enough experience there, and Bianca White is a very, very good coach. I've seen her up and close coaching, and she is an extremely good coach. She understands the game very well. She communicates well, and the really nice thing about Bianca's teams and the girls in that group is they get on so well together. It doesn't seem to matter who's in the squad or who isn't in the squad. They are just very good mates, and that makes a huge difference. So. Don't write them off at the moment. Maybe not at the top of the tree this year, which you would have expected, particularly over the last 3 years, but close. But Waverley, I think Waverley really has a shot this time, particularly if Carly stays. The
Tegan gets on a roll.
Yeah, the only fly in the ointment at the moment would be if Carly does get a call up to the Opals.
Yes, correct.
Which is possible for her at the moment. I believe she's been invited to try out in the extended squad by Brennan Joyce. So it'll be interesting to see how that pans out. But gee, I'll tell you what. With her blocking up the centre, that's an imposing squad.
71-83. 3:05 remaining. So I would say the top 3 still be the same. Ringwood, Him City, Waverley.
Yeah, I think so. And remember that Waverley has been on a rebuilding trajectory for a while. They
missed that time.
So McKinnon will do that. McKinnon was lucky in that when Waverley decided to basically field a junior team, McKinnon was able to pick up a team, fully formed team, out of the then Waverley squad. So it's only natural that at some stage those guys are going to move on, and there'll be generational change, and that's what you're going to see this year with McKinnon. But the core of it is there and is strong, and believe me, I've seen not only Bianca White, but how Julie Brookhouse relates to the other guys, and they will be competitive, as I said.
And it's
but you've got a few others in there. Don't forget, there's Eltham, Diamond Valley. Don't write them off. Don't write them off.
And it's funny because, what was it, probably a year or 2 years ago, or even 3 years ago maybe, there was an article in Overtime magazine between maybe the handling of the guard between Julie Brookhouse and Izzy B, Isabella Brasicano.
Yeah, well, Izzy's gone to Siebel this year with Geelong, so she got picked up as a development player for the Waves, and she's played a season there. She got a few minutes in the Waves, much more competitive Waves team. As we get another 2 points there for. Oh, it's a 3-pointer.
Yep.
And again, here comes Mitch. He's too easy. Too easy.
Oh, he's missed it.
He missed it, but there was no one getting in the way there.
So, 13 points. 74-87.
Well, all I can say is it's been a far more competitive Waverley squad than I expected at this point of the season.
So, is Siddell sort of looking towards the future, I guess, knowing that he may not have the college guys back?
There's a definite policy to bring on the younger kids and to try and get them. There he is again. Daniel, as I said, Daniel from that 10-15 foot range is really quite accurate.
Out it goes. 76-87.
So yeah, so there's been a definite policy to bring on the younger players and to blood them and to give them time, and so you're going to, as I said, there's perhaps 1 or 2 players only that have played in previous squads in this squad. So and there's a couple who are injured at the moment as well, sitting on the bench there to come in. So Tim Leasting, Oscar McKechnie. And they'll add a little bit to it as well.
So into the final minutes, misses, rebound put back, missed.
So Arok with 2 rebounds there. Sean Bianchi gets it. That's a better ball move. Look at that. Look at that.
That puts the margin back to 9 now. 78-87.
So from Arok's rebound, through Sean's hand.
Offensive foul.
Yeah. Went through 3 pairs of hand till it got to Daniel. Much better than the single pull-up pass and shot.
Both teams elect not use the timeouts.
It's the last game of the day. I think they want to go home.
That's true. Of course, for some other Big V teams, Andrew, they're still going.
Yeah. I'm just looking at the Daniel. Dandenong staff who have been here since crack of dawn today.
Correct. They're doing a great job, Dandenong. Here's the 3. Oh, short. Oh, what happened there?
They're wanting to go home too.
I'm sure they do. No, they've done a great job, Dandenong. This is the first time it's been here at Dandenong, the Big V pre-season tournament, and they've done a fantastic job, as you expect. Of course, they hosted the under-20s last week, and they did a fantastic job in that as well. Here's the 3. No. And with a putback, and he says, get out of here.
8.9 seconds.
9 points. That's a reasonable margin. And I'll have to go again. And Andrew, I guess if you were to do a threat, you'd be reasonably happy, cause even though it's not a win, but to be reasonably happy that not quite being a blowout.
Yeah, look, I think he'll take that. I think there's a lot of things he will be quite disappointed about, but overall, I think he'll take that scoreline against a very well-credentialed Knox team, which is pretty much ranked 1 or 2, I think, at the moment.
Correct.
There's an expectation that they'll do well, perhaps with Kilsyth, Dandenong, Diamond Valley. Well, they went down today, so it'll be interesting to see how that pans out there.
Correct.
But no, there's some good stuff there. So, all right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back tomorrow at some stage. Well, somewhere around 12:30. 12 o'clock, 12:30 tomorrow.
That's right.
Thank you very much for your time, and see you then.
See you then.